So there are two major formulas for the EFC. One is the federal formula, and the other is what they call the institutional formula. The federal formula is tied to the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. Okay, that's the federal formula. The institutional formula is tied to the CSS profile, which is something that the College Board built. Okay, the CSS profile only applies to, I'm going to say, the top 200 private schools out there that they use the profile to determine financial aid. Now, you might say, well, so what? Well, they look at different things. So the federal formula looks at one set of criteria, and then the institutional formula will look at a different set of criteria. So, for example, the CSS profile will look at home equity that you have in your home as being dollars available for tuition. The FAFSA will not. The federal formula will not. So depending on what schools you're applying to will dictate whether you're a FAFSA formula for the EFC or you're a CSS profile for the EFC, or you might be using both depending on the school. There are a couple of select state universities that use the CSS profile. For example, I know University of Virginia uses it, and University of Michigan uses the CSS profile, as well as the federal. So the vast majority of colleges use the FAFSA, though, the vast majority. It's just important that you know, if your child is going to go to one of the private schools, you're probably going to be subject to the CSS profile.